Right now, Iranian forces in Syria pose a dire threat to Israel. One Iranian military leader says he's just waiting for the order to attack. And that's why a series of high-stakes geopolitical meetings come at a crucial time. It all centers on Russian President Vladimir Putin and his involvement in Iran and Syria. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently met with Putin about the Iranian threat. And on July 16th, President Trump also meets with the Russian leader. Following the meeting between Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and Russian President Putin, Israeli reports said Russia was working to remove Iranian forces from Israel's border with Syria. It's the subject the Israeli leader came to discuss.
It's not new for you that our focus is on Syria and Iran.
Netanyahu has been working very hard to try to keep open lines of communication. Why? Because Russian military forces are operating just over the northern mountains of Israel in Syria. And Israel doesn't have a military conflict with Russia, and it does not want a military conflict with Russia.
Israel has its red lines inside Syria.
Israel cannot allow Iranian presence in Syria. Of course, we will in no way allow the Iranian bases or Hezbollah bases on the Israeli border. That's why the dialogue with the Russians is very important. And I really hope that also during these talks between Trump and Putin, these subjects will be addressed and will be solved.
The border continues to present a challenge to Israel. On Wednesday, Israel shot down a drone that violated its airspace. The IDF retaliated by hitting 3 targets inside Syria. And a top Iranian general has threatened Israel's destruction from just across the border. Today, an international Islamic army has been formed in Syria, and the voices of the Muslims are heard near the Golan. Orders are awaiting so that the custom of God vis-a-vis the eradication of the evil regime will land and the life of this regime will be ended for good. The life of the Zionist regime was never in danger as it is now. In the meantime, the Syrian army, aided by Russian air support, is seizing strategic territory from rebel forces in southern Syria. A top Israeli intelligence group reports Iranian troops are also in the fight, often wearing Syrian uniforms to disguise themselves. All these boots on the ground threaten Israel's northern border, a key reason Prime Minister Netanyahu will insist Iran must leave Syria either on its own or with help from the IDF.